there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. First pitch of the 10th, and it's a two-run homer.
It's time for the Humm Baby Baseball Postgame Show. Brought to you by our friends at Corona Accounting Solutions. Do you need help getting your books together? Are you scared of tax time? Don't worry, the staff at Corona Accounting Solutions can help. Visit us at coronapdx.com and schedule a consult today. Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of finances.
Fitzgerald drives that one to center field, sending Doyle back at the wall.
What is going on? Everybody, welcome to the Humm Baby Baseball channel, to the post-game show, to another W. 7-2, not an issue. Not an issue. 3-1 on the season, and the Giants just take what they did in spring training. They had the best record in baseball, and they just keep on going right through the regular season. This could be a big year for this team. Could be. But just like if we'd have lost 3 games, we'd be like, it's early. It is early, so don't want to get too good, but don't want to get too excited, but it definitely feels good to win games. Wolf 3100, Johnny Cage, Christopher Byers. Yeah, the A's are playing in Sacramento at the AAA ballpark. Don't get me started. Wolf 3100, Kaiser Soze, Zendava, Brady Domina, the Cali Okie connection, and K&K Studios is here, has a good feeling about the team this year, and I'm right there with you. 7-2 the final score in this one, and a guy who had an awful year last year. You know, he was so good, so clutch, so great for this team for quite a few years, going back to 2020. And last year looks like he's maybe a little older, maybe a little injury prone, maybe he's done, but maybe not. Wilmer Flores does it again. I think he's on a pace to break Barry Bonds' record of 73 home runs. Just kidding. I don't know if he'll get there, but he seriously is on a pace to do that. AM Echo, Babe Rocks, Wolf 3100. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here today. Here is the score. We got 45 people. 45 people. What is happening? Adames got a hit. Adames got his first hit of the year? I think so. He's hitting 133. It was a single. He raised his hands when he got to first base like, yes, I did it. He was super excited. But you know what? Who didn't get a hit? Wade Jr. Wade Jr. has not, he did get an RBI, but he hadn't got a hit or a walk. 4 games, Wade Jr. hadn't got on base. He's the king of getting on base. What's going on right now? But, other than that, we will recap this one for sure. And player of the game, Wilmer Flores. Yeah, we'll definitely have our player of the game, and that's very likely. Holy crap, 70 viewers. 70 viewers. 70 viewers. So in this ball game in Houston, Texas, and what do they call the ballpark? It's not Minute Maid. There's more than one ballpark that's changed the name, and I didn't know. No, one of them I'm happy about. I got good news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Guaranteed Rate Field is not called Guaranteed Rate Field anymore. They say they actually the company changed their name, but I'm really happy they did. I'm not saying it's a great name, but now it's just Rate Field. Rate Field. Not Guaranteed Rate Field, just Rate Field. At least it's an improvement. But what do they call Minute Maid Park? I missed it. I heard it. What do they call that thing? Anybody know what it's called now? It's got to be in the box score, right? Dakin? Dakin Park. Anyway, from Dakin Park today, you can see right there at the bottom, it says Dakin Park. What the hell is a Dakin? Is that a company of some kind? Must be a company of some kind. Dakin Park. I'm all over the place, sorry. I'm trying to get to the post game here. Dakin Park. Must be a new sponsor. Better. What's up? So today, this game, to recap this one, started out. But by the way, you know who I haven't mentioned yet? And it's pretty vital that our pitching is good this year. Pitching has been fantastic throughout the first 4 starters. Now, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow's a huge test for the 5th starter. But so far, our main 4 have been excellent. Jordan Hicks threw 6 scoreless. He gave up 1 hit from his hometown. 1 hit, 6 strikeouts, just a couple walks. Very good performance. The bullpen came in, got the job done today, and we'll take it. But the Giants got the scoring started in the top of the 2nd inning. Matt Chapman walked, got a play overturned at first base. Elliot Ramos had grounded out into a forced play. And a little bit later, it was Wilmer Flores with his first RBI of the day with a base hit driving in Ramos, making it 1-0 San Francisco Giants. And then in the top of the 5th inning, Lamont Wade with the sac fly to bring in Mike Yastrzemski, making it 2-0. By the way, congratulations to Cam Smith. I was like, what? Cam Smith? He just got drafted last year. He's already in the big leagues. So that was interesting to see him out there. And also shout out to Ryan Gusto, made his big league debut today for the Astros. I did a prospect video on him a couple years back. But anyway, I digress. 2-0 at that point. Giants are looking good. And then in the 6th inning, Jung-Hoo Lee walks. Patrick Bailey walks. And up stepped, you already know, Wilmer Flores.
Here's Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores, an RBI with a base hit in the 2nd, and then he rolled out to 3rd in the 5th. Wilmer, it's a high drive to left. It is out of here. That's his 3rd of the year, folks, and it's 5-0. They finally hit one of those hangers.
Well, with 2 walks already in the inning and a 2-1 count, I mean, they had to come to him.
So there you have it, Wilmer Flores with the big fly. And Wade Jr. did something that, yeah, he did do something, Jenny. He did hit the sac fly. I mentioned, yeah, he did hit a sac fly and got an RBI, which is huge. That was his job in that moment. Doesn't count as an at-bat. Wade definitely did something today. But obviously, we'd like to see something more from him than a 0.00 batting average. I think he's going to be fine. I'm not saying like Wade's not good or something. I think it's just a slow start. He'll be perfectly fine because you could have a stretch, 3 or 4 game stretch in July, and we probably wouldn't even notice where you don't get a hit. But because the season just started, everyone's under a magnifying glass. But yeah, Wade Jr. will be fine. That made it 5-0 at that point. Everything was looking good until the bottom of the 8th inning. Giants brought in Spencer Bivens. He didn't have the best outing the other day, and he hit the first guy with a pitch. He hit Cam Smith. And then Altuve got a base hit. Isaac Paredes hit a double and drove in a couple runs. 5-2 at that point. But the Giants did add a couple more. Weren't done yet. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a double. Chapman had a base hit. Giants eventually win it by a score of 7-2. And that's your recap brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. Check them out at coronapdx.com. Thank you so much, Golden Age of Dinosaurs. Wilmer is seeing the ball really well. And yeah, Wilmer Flores could be a difference maker this season. He is absolutely seeing the ball well. He is absolutely raking right now. Wilmer Flores, and the weird thing is, his batting average is 267. He's just hitting for power. He's got an OPS of 1180 already, on the highest on the team. So because he's just driving in runs, hitting home runs, 4 RBIs on the year. But I got to give a shout out to Buster Posey for keeping Wilmer Flores. I'm sure they know each other, and that I don't know if that was part of it, but I don't care. the thing is, after last year, Giants could have easily just said, you know what, let's get rid of Wilmer. He's past his prime. But no. Now, still early in the year, and we don't know what this team will look like in 2-3 months. But already Wilmer Flores has single-handedly brought the Giants a couple wins. Now, maybe we would have won today anyway, but maybe not, because he had that first RBI and he had the 3-run homer. And in fact, if you take away his 4 RBIs, it's a 3-2 ball game. And, anything could happen in such a close game. But because Wilmer Flores hit that home run, that pretty much put it in the books for the Giants. So without Wilmer, this could be a totally different season. So he's been absolutely critical so far this year for the Giants. Adames will pick it up. Jung-Hoo Lee got another hit. Jung-Hoo Lee continues to hit well. Chapman continues to play well. Some good defense. And of course, his bat. Ramos already got a couple bombs this year. Patrick Bailey's off to a little slow start. Patrick Bailey did have a game-tying hit, though, on opening day, so that was huge. Yastrzemski's hitting the ball well. He's got a couple hits today. He's off to a hot start, and Fitzgerald, he's getting it done. Waiting for his first ball. Has he got a home run? I don't think he's got a homer yet, right? Already one. Does he have one? I'm already forgetting. I think Fitzgerald. I'm trying to remember. Was that against the Tigers? That might have been against the Tigers. I get a mix up because it was at Oracle Park. But yeah, so far so good on the season overall. Let's get to the chat. The chat rules the stream. Jenny Vega, Wade Jr. will be fine. Eric and Wade Cam Smith, as in Florida State Cam Smith, a teammate of James Tibbs, who we draft. I assume, unless there's another Cam Smith who looks exactly like him. That was him. All right. Jerks and Profar. Eric 3-1. Webb tomorrow. The pitching outside of Bivens are shut down. Team looks good. Thank you, Buster. I agree. I love Wilmer and Wade Jr. to retire as Giants. Posey knows baseball. He's a plan. I think Posey was the best thing to happen to the front office standpoint. Hey, Posey's off to a great start. Posey gets hired. Giants have the best record in spring training. Nobody cares because we're like, it's just spring training. But then guess what? They start the season 3-1 on the road. I need to update the what were we talking about again? I need to update the emojis for sure. The emojis need to be updated. What's up, Dave? Auburn Giants fans. Wilmer Flores comes through big time today. Text messages are coming in. 7-2 is the final in this ball game. And we take a look at the pitching today. Jordan Hicks throws 6 strong, gives up just 1 hit, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. 6 strong doesn't even cover it. 6 strong sounds like he pitched, kept him in it. He pitched 6, I should say, dominant, not just strong, but dominant. Doval came in, boom, 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 1, 2, 3. No problem there. Spencer Bivens, the only guy who's struggling, and luckily the rest of the team got his back, but he's going to have to do better. He's going to find himself in a vehicle to Sacramento. Not for the Athletics, but for the River Cats. Eric Miller gets out of the inning with a strikeout, and Ryan Walker finishing it off. Ryan Walker, it was not a save situation being a 5-run lead, but Ryan Walker did get the finish today. A very, very nice game. Only 2 hours, 37 minutes. 28,324 at Dakin Park. Have any other fields changed names without my knowledge? I didn't know that until today. That news completely.
Here's Wilmer.
Maybe we should watch that. Okay, I didn't mean to click on that, so let's watch it anyway.
Here's Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores, an RBI with a base hit in the second, and then he rolled out to third in the 5th. Wilmer, it's a high drive to left. It is out of here. That's his 3rd of the year, folks.
Boom! Wilmer Flores with the big fly. Very, very, very nice. James Decker's in the house. James Decker, long time no see. One of the biggest supporters of the channel since day numero uno. Missed these post-game raps. Kitty Kong 650. We're going for it. We're going for 30 minutes today. We got to play Bye Bye Baby. Zendava, Jenny, fins up 24/7. We need a Doval baseball with like 100-mile-an-hour speed next to him or something for when we bring him up. No doubt hiring Posey was an absolute game changer for the Giants. This is Zendava. Just the feeling, the atmosphere surrounding the team is different. Seems we can all feel it. I credit Buster for that. Absolutely. Eric, you see my past messages? The messages are flying. The messages are flying. I saw you said that you watched the video on Vanpocalypse. I do appreciate that. Win is a win. Save is a save. Zendava, Jenny Vega. What else is there to say? We got to see what's on deck. But before we do, player of the game today. I mean, it's between Hicks and Flores. Flores already got like, I don't even know. If I had to pick one, I guess I'll go Hicks because without those 6 scoreless, I mean, this game could be Astros are supposedly a good offensive team. Usually they are. But Hicks went ahead and shut it down. 6 scoreless. I'm going to say Jordan Hicks, the official player of the game today. But a huge honorable mention to Wilmer Flores. 4 RBIs, 2 hits, home run. He is tearing it up. Maybe he'll get player of the week. I don't know. We'll see. He is just absolutely raking right now. Minute Maid in our hearts. I'm glad I went there before they changed the name. I went to my review on my channel says Minute Maid Park. A very cool stadium. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Minute Maid Park. But yeah. So very nice W today for the Giants. And what to say, you know? The team looks like a winning team. Looks like a winning team. Crochet and the Red Sox have agreed to terms on a 6-year, $170 million extension. Breaking news, by the way. I just saw that. That is insane. So Crochet, who was drafted by the White Sox, obviously got traded to the Red Sox. And a 6-year, $170 million extension. Other than that, across baseball, March 31st, last day of the month, the Padres are leading Cleveland 4-2. The A's, what's going on with the A's? They're down 5-1 in Sacramento. We got a new subscriber, About My Biz. About My Biz has subscribed to the channel. I'm seeing some glitching on my end. I don't know if you guys are... All right. Okay, About My Biz, thank you for subscribing. Dodgers are up 4-0 over Atlanta. Man, what's up with the White Sox? The White Sox 2-2 on the year. They win 9-0. Looks like they got a whole different attitude this year. 11-1 Kansas City over Milwaukee. Milwaukee's still looking for their first win of the year. Phillies 6-1 over the Rockies. We have look at the Reds. Once the Reds got finished playing the Giants, it's a whole different ball club. 14-3, the Reds destroy the Rangers in Cincinnati, and it's the Mets 10-4 over Miami. Any other games of note here? Not really, but all the scores are right there. Pittsburgh losing to Tampa Bay 6-1, 5-2 Toronto over Washington, and 5-4 Angels over St. Louis. But tomorrow, April 1st, a new month. It's Giants, Astros, Game 2. Let's see what's on deck. Eric, only 97 more wins to 100 and a wild card. Since according to everyone, Dodgers are going 162-0, you need new batting stance videos with a torpedo bat. You know, I film new batting stance videos. But I don't know if something happened to the files or something. And I don't know what happened. So I might have to go redo them. But I was happy with them, but I think I can do even better. I didn't have a Giants uniform on. I would have rather worn something better. But they were going to be really funny. But I think I can do them again. So we may have to do some reshoots there and redo those. I did go. We went to the baseball field and filmed myself doing the batting stances, but something happened to the footage. Dakin. Remember Crochet in the 2020, you and I won for the Giants over Bailey. Yeah, but I think the White Sox took him first, right before the Giants could. On deck tomorrow is the W's, the matchup of the W's. Webb against Wisniewski. Wisniewski making his first start of the year. Logan Webb making his second start of the year against Wesneski. Giants have had some experience. Adames has done very well against him. He's homered in 5 at-bats, 3 RBIs, 400 batting average. James Decker, $5 donation. James Decker has come through. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. One of the great supporters of the channel says, "Let's go Giants." Thank you so much, James Decker. Share the stream. Oh, April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day. You guys remember I did an April Fool's joke on this channel one year. People got so pissed. Some people thought it was funny. I put up a video supposedly ranting about the rule changes, but it kept on, just ads kept on popping up. Like I made it so that every time I was about to get to something big, an ad would pop up. They weren't real ads. I would put the ads in the video. Like they were real ads I'd get from elsewhere, and I'd throw the ad there. And I'd be like, what really pisses me off more than anything, the number one problem I got with Rob Manfred is, then an ad would pop up. That was an April Fool's joke a few years back. But as I was saying, the Giants have had some success against Wesneski. Not a lot of experience. Flores has had a couple hits against him. As far as Webb, he's faced the Astros quite a bit, and they've hit him well. Jordan Alvarez has hit him well. McCormick has hit him well. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. But hey, I thought we were going to have the 5th starter, but it's actually going to be Webb. I thought we were going to have what's his name? Landon Roop, but I guess not. It looks like it's going to be Logan Webb, since we had that day off. So I kind of was excited to see Landon Roop, but it is what maybe we're better off with Webb. Yeah, did I film a Jung Hoo Lee? No, I did not film a Jung Hoo Lee. I did a lot. I did Julio Franco. I did Matt Williams. I went crazy on the Matt Williams. If you guys remember Matty, the way he would bat. Yeah, the legend. And I like to see him still out there in a Giants uniform. He belongs in a Giants uniform, Matt Williams. He was a good manager. He won Manager of the Year, too. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter and light the spark. If you're a fan of Giants baseball, bye-bye, baby. You wanna be in first place, bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle. I already said that part, Cause the San Francisco Giants, it's bye-bye, baby. Made a huge mistake. I started singing the wrong words. And it took me. And then once you do that, you're done. Fins up 24/7, $9.99 super chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What does it say? Super chat. Thanks for the greatest streams, Eric. Go Giants. Love our start so far. I think we are going to be surprised a lot of people if we stay healthy. Giants strong, baby. Yes. Wow. Thank you so much for that. That amazing super chat helps out the channel a ton. We got it right. That's our top session super chat. Thank you so very much. Like I said, I don't have the super chat videos ready this year. I don't even know if I can grab one. Let me see. I don't think I have them. Ready to go this year, but because I filmed the new ones, but we will have those. I do have them over on StreamYard still. Yeah, but we will definitely 100% have new Super Chat batting stances very, 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 very soon. Player of the game, Jordan Hicks. I do think I did have to give it to Jordan Hicks for sure. But, yeah, you're going to see some funny batting stances. I don't want to give them away, but I did a lot of them. A lot of them. I did a Canseco. I did Canseco, and I'm a little disappointed that I lost that footage. I did Canseco, and I wasn't really trying to like hit any. I wasn't really thinking about. I was just thinking about the stances, and then I would try to hit the ball, but I wasn't necessarily trying to hit the ball particularly far. I did want them to look good, so I was trying to hit the ball well, but it didn't really matter if it went over the fence or not, because I was just for the batting stance. But I did Canseco. I did this whole thing, and I just swung as hard as I could, like full Canseco, and I freaking smashed one over dead center. It was like 400 plus, and I was like, damn. And so I was a little disappointed I lost that footage, because maybe the Canseco stance is what I needed to be doing all these years. Then again, I don't think I could hit. I was hitting lobs. I don't know if I can hit a regular fastball with that kind of swing, or much less sliders, curveballs, etc. San Jose Sharks. See you later. Thank you so much. Bye bye, baby. Let's bring back home, baby fans. Pence. I don't think I did Pence. I think I forgot to do Pence. It doesn't matter. I'm going to redo them. I do want to get a little better shape too, because I think I can do better. I want to get a little bit of shape. I'll probably go back out there probably next month, probably in May. I'll go back out there and do the reshoots. Until then, I'll try to get the old Super Chat videos back for now. Blooper reel, James Decker. Thank you for all the members. We're going to be doing gifties on opening day. When I say opening day, I mean home opener, I should say. The home opener. So we have a game tomorrow. Then there should be a game on the, let's see. Love looking at the schedule. And let's see. Should be a game. Should be a day off, I assume. I believe there's a day off. Yeah, I can see there's a day off. Day off on Thursday, and then home against the Mariners, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I remember playing the Mariners was opening day. I know we've played them since, but opening day, was it 2021, where Giants had a huge lead and blew the game? And then I remember I went live and my mic was off for like 5 minutes. I was so pissed. I was going on a big rant, and my mic was off. It was just an epic meltdown. There we have it. That is the schedule. So, yeah, Mariners and then the Reds. But on April 4th, I'm going to be giving out gifted memberships to celebrate the home opener. And everything's going as I planned. I said Giants need to win 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati and 2 out of 3 in Houston. We won 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati, and I've already won 1 here. And then I would like to go 5-1 at home. I know that's asking a lot, but that would be, if they end up going 2-1 at Houston, and then say 4-2 at home, that's perfectly fine as well. But I think Giants need to start piling up wins early, because there's going to be dog days of July, dog days of August. There's going to be tough times. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when, and people are going to start saying season over. It's only a matter of time, but I won't say that. I don't play taps until I have no choice, until it's so obvious. So other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. We're coming up on 30 minutos for the stream. And thank you, Johnny. Let me just go through the chat. Let's just focus on the chat for the rest of the stream. What is this? James Decker. James Decker has gifted a membership. Thank you so much, James Decker. We got a gifty. Wolf 3100 member, and I'm going to have a ton of members only videos coming up. That is so much appreciated. Thank you so much for that gifty right there. Thank you, James Decker, for the gifty for the $5. I saw what you said. I know you got your daughter's, was it softball? I'm seeing the chat. I don't read them all when I'm going on, but I'm looking at the chat. Eric, you still running? Yes, I'm training. I'm in training right now. So if I'm in training right now for, I don't know, I don't even know when the Giants 5K. I did it last year. I ran like 28 minutes, 28 and a half minutes, which there was a time that would have been real slow for me. Nowadays, I'm super happy with that. But I'm trying to think, like, I don't think they've even announced when the race is this year. I don't know why. It's like already May. And you go to their homepage. I don't know if they're having one this year or what. Anyway, I am training though for some other races that'll come along a little bit later. Possibly San Francisco Marathon. When is the San Francisco Marathon? That one is, I think it's later on in the year. But oh yeah, I'm definitely running. I just ran today. Run on the daily. Just like Jenny. We got to stay in shape. You got to run. What else was I talking about? I have no clue. Friday, good night. Goodbye, everybody. Ramos and Chapman looking amazing. My birthday was March 1st. Happy birthday. It's still your birthday month. Wolf 3100. Close enough, Loretta. Hit the like button. Any other comments here? Alien, my cousin, said good luck to Giants, but for me, let's go Giants. Pedro. Thank you so much, Pedro, for being here. Imagine we have the same season as 2021. I'll take it. We just got to go deeper in the playoffs. Eric, you got Canseco's 86 Donruss rated rookie. I have his 86 Donruss. I don't know about rated. That's different, right? The back is a little different. The rated ones a little bit. I have quite a few Cansecos. Did you update the crash out? I did do Mickey Tettleton. I will do Mickey Tettleton. I did do Mickey Tettleton. I'll do him again. Kevin Youkilis. I did Kevin Youkilis. I got to do all of them again. It sucks to have to reshoot that. But it was kind of on a spur of the moment thing. I was driving around with someone and I was like, "You want to play baseball real quick?" Because I had my camera and we filmed it. But I'm going to do it better next time, a little more prepared, a little better. Anyway, my birthday was the 7th. We were both awesome for March birthdays. See y'all tomorrow when Webb throws a no-hitter. Loretta has predicted that Webb throws a no-hitter. You heard it here first, so let's see if that happens. And I also put up a video just earlier today. If you haven't seen it, check out my channel. I thought that a college team was doing some, in my opinion, some Bush League stuff on real Bush League behavior, trying to get the game over with, trying to win because it was a getaway day, and the rule is that at 4:30 the game cannot go any longer after the inning is over. The game is over. So it was the 8th inning. They were up by 5, and they were just stalling, mound visits. The pitcher would pretend to pitch, and then the catcher would call timeout. The catcher would pretend his thing wasn't working. Like they were doing whatever they could to stall till 4:30 so the game would end, and the other team couldn't bat in the 9th inning. I thought it was total Bush League. So check out that video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'll pay for a Sergio Romo pitching stance. I didn't even think about doing pitching. I need to do pitching too. Sergio Romo pitching stance for sure. Only un after my elotero, Johnny Cage. Humm baby is an athlete. I was a pretty good athlete back in the day. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back to it. It ain't too late. Okay, we want to say goodbye.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is